Are you ready, in-joke? Oh God, it's Claire Sullivan back quickly from in-joke for SYN. Give a round of applause.
Welcome everyone to the 6th Live from the House. Give us a round of applause. We've got some absolutely great comedians in Taunton tonight. Who have we got, Claire?
Oh my God, we got Jess Perkins, Sam Taunton, Ben Knight, Michael Shafar, and Nath Valvo. Yeah!
If you don't know, you can also watch us live on YouTube, in-joke TV on YouTube. We're also on SYN 90.7, of course, and you can catch up Saturday at 8:30 on Channel 31.
This Saturday, I assume.
I'm assuming it's this Saturday.
Could be any Saturday ever.
Just tune in to Channel 31 8:30 every Saturday.
Just tune in all the time.
All the time.
Don't watch anything else.
No, nothing else.
All right.
Let's kick it off.
Yeah, all right. So our first guest is a Rod. Oh no, hold on. So Jess is many things. She's yeah, I am. She's a SYN presenter, a web series creator, First Date with Jess, look it up on YouTube, a comedian and a writer, and a Bachelor of Arts holder, a woman and a friend to many. This past year has been a huge whirlwind for her. She was a Raw National finalist, which is a nationwide comedy competition that gets aired on SBS. In case you don't know, she also appeared in ABC2's Comedy Up Late, which was shot at the Melbourne International Comedy Festival. So that means she's been featured on iView. This past Melbourne Fringe Festival, she smashed it out in 2 shows, Party 3 and Good Day Australia. She also works at a well-known underwear retail store, so ask her about that definitely after the show. It's Jess Perkins!
Jess Perkins. Hey gang, a lot of you are probably in a similar sort of situation to me. You all look quite young, right? You're nodding, great. I turned 25 recently. Hold for applause. And yeah, I turned 25 recently, and it's kind of that weird age where you should be growing up, and I'm not. You know, like recently I put my back out from jumping on the bed. Okay, there was like one part of my brain that was like, Jess, you have a bad back, you really do need to be more careful about this, dude. And the other part of me was like, whee! I said, who cares? I used to think that growing up was all about like the big milestone moments, you know, like you move out of home and you I don't know, you get your first car and you get married and you buy a house. Sorry. You know, when you buy a house. So gross. Thank you. But I think it's actually more about subtle changes. I've noticed quite a few in myself recently. Like I went to the shops and I parked my car and there were some high school kids standing outside one of the shops. And one of them was just wearing a short sleeve shirt. And these words came out of my mouth. I went, where is his jumper? It's freezing. Like I thought about offering him a lift home. And I was like, just stay in the car. Don't be weird. The other thing I've noticed is my savings account. I have one. Feels very grown up. Like all of a sudden I woke up one day and I was like, I better start saving for that future of yours, Jess. What future? It's an impressive savings account, by the way. Like, don't think I'm a bigwig. We're not talking house deposit, okay? We're not even talking new car. Like, at best, we're talking like 96 Corolla. Maybe 98, depending on mileage. I haven't done the research. What I'm saying is, if you were to say to me tomorrow, hey, Jess, do you want to fly to Adelaide? I could. Ew, milady. That's the level of savings we're talking about. Okay? It's not impressive. I think part of my problem is that I don't want to grow up because I don't feel like I've been an adult yet. I don't actually even know how old I look because I keep having like contradictory things happen. Like I went to the supermarket recently to buy bread, so I went to the bread section, a good start. And there was a guy there from Tip Top, and he was restocking the shelves, and he starts very enthusiastically talking to me about a new product of theirs, because what is his life? He starts telling me about this new loaf of bread that's bigger and cheaper. And he's like, do you want me to show you? And I was like, yes! Big bread, shit, yeah! Because what is my life? So we went over to the big bread, and he was talking to me about it, and he's like, you know, it's really up to you though, it depends on what you need it for, like, is it for the kids? Guys, I'm not proud of what I did, okay? I stabbed him, no. I panicked, and I went, yep. Yes, for my kids, they're not with me, they're at school. They're at school. I got kids at school, so I need bread for lunches, for school lunches, because kids need sandwiches. Timmy likes them in triangles. Katie likes them in squares. Kids are funny anyway. And I just backed out of there. And I had to go buy little snacks and roll-ups just to complete the whole look. The opposite thing happened to me. I went to the bottle shop and I was buying cider, and I put my cider on the counter, and the guy went, cider? And I went, yeah. Solid chit-chat. And then he said, I'm just going to need to see some ID. Now, I don't get asked for ID very often because I know what I look like. I look like a mum in a nappy sandwich. It's a very, very visual joke for our friends listening at home. Just to describe myself, I look like a mum in a nappy sandwich. All right, we're all caught up. So I said, oh, thank you. And he said, I'm just doing my job, ma'am. I got ma'amed. In that sentence, I aged 145 years. Anyway, 25, it's looking good. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. You have been delightful. You have an excellent evening.
Jess Perkins. This is Intro Tonight. We'll be right back.
Wow!
Hi!
Hi!
Wow!
I like making noise, so I didn't want to do it during our thing. Because that was weird.
Wow!
Hi! Wow! Listen, mate. Wow! Hi, I'm Mark. This is Broden. Wow! Hello. What's your name?
Justin.
Oh! Wow! Wow! That's amazing. Just in time. Hi. Justin. Where do you come? Where are you from?
Melbourne.
Very trendy! Wow! That's so trendy, Justin!
Hop on the tram.
Justin, what do you do?
Uni.
Oh! What learn? You gotta get those bloody books in me, sir! So you would like to learn! And do you have any brothers?
Two.
Oh, what's their names?
Andrew and Christopher.
Did you see that beautiful girl up the back, by the way?
Yeah, I did see that beautiful girl just up the back. Oh man,
Oh,
she
she's
is
actually,
baby.
yeah,
Oh
she's
god
looking hard.
damn! Hey,
How are
hey,
you?
bro.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'd like to? You know what I'd like to do to her?
Well, I can only imagine, mate. What do you want to do to her?
Tell her she's pretty.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be nice, wouldn't
Hey, you know what I'd like to give to her?
Oh, what?
A big warm cuddle and a book on Chinese proverbs.
Hey, you know what I'd love her to gobble on?
Oh, here we go. What?
A chicken focaccia. It's mighty yummy and full of protein.
Yeah. Hey, you know it gets hard when I see her.
Oh, what?
Saying goodbye.
Hey, you know what I'd like to shove inside of her?
Oh, what?
Belief in herself.
You know what I'd like to whip out and show her?
Oh, what? The views of Melbourne, the cafes, the bars, and those hidden laneways.
Hey, you know what I'd like to spray all over her face?
Oh, what?
Sunscreen! I don't want to get the nasty melanoma!
Hey, you know what I'd like to rest on her forehead?
Oh, what?
My balls! My balls is the answer. Texts from your parents. Text messages from your parents. Texts from your parents. Text messages from your parents.
Mark, when you this message, ring back.
Texts from your parents. Text messages from your parents.
Broden, when you think ye home for dinner tonight?
Texts from your parents. Text messages from your parents.
Have.
Texts from your parents. Text messages from your parents.
Hey, Broden, here is a beautiful photo of your new cousin Finn. Love, Dad. Hi, Dad. What photo?
Texts from your parents. Text messages from your parents.
Hey Mark, I got some bad news. Your father and I have decided to split. I know this may come as a shock to you, but it hasn't been working out for a very long time. I'm sorry to let you know via text, but I want you and your brother to know that we love you.
Welcome back. Live from the house, the 6th annual, well, not annual, but every now and then. There's catering downstairs, I found out. Not for us. Not for you guys, though. Sorry to disappoint you. Tall is what Michael Shafar is. Also comedian and host of Footy Couch are a few more things. Michael has performed stand-up across the US, performed at the well-loved 3 Little Gigs for the Melbourne International Comedy Festival, host of semi-regular stand-up night and Channel 31 live show Melbourne's Rising Star. Most recently, he performed with fellow comedian David Rose in Outsiders for the Melbourne Fringe Festival. Please welcome David, Michael Shafar.
Oh my gosh, David Rose, everyone, how good is he? Oh my god. Guys, I'm a Jew, so good. Thank you. Strange clap, but I appreciate it. I like being Jewish because we've got so many Jewish festivals, which is fantastic. Like we've got, at the start of the year we've got Passover, end of the year we've got Hanukkah, middle of the year we've got the end of financial year sales, so like, that's a really good Jewish holiday. And I love how Jewish holidays are so simple, like for example Hanukkah, the story is the Greeks tried to kill all the Jews, they didn't kill all the Jews, so now we get a holiday, so pretty good. We've got another festival at the start of the year called Purim, very different storyline for Purim because that time the Persians tried to kill all the Jews. They didn't kill all the Jews. So now we get a holiday. So, it's pretty good. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. No, I like being Jewish because every time someone tries to kill us, the next generation gets a long weekend. So like, it's pretty good. So I get the Jewish holidays and plus I get the non-Jewish holidays, which are great too. Not as meaningful, but still pretty good. Like non-Jewish holidays are more like, oh hey guys, there's a horse race on today. And it goes for 3 minutes, so we had better take the day off. And like last week we had the grand final eve, we had that day off, which is great. Australians were just like, oh hey guys, there's a football match on tomorrow, so take today off. And I love how like my favourite public holiday is Labour Day, because on Labour Day Australians got together and were like, hey guys, how can we celebrate this day ironically? I mean, we're commemorating the creation of the 8-hour work day. Let's just take the day off, you know? I feel like that's the way to do it. I think it's how you know that Jews have a strong work ethic because, like, we'll only take a day off if someone just tried to kill us. You know, that's how you know you got a strong work ethic. The first time I encountered anti-Semitism, I was playing footy for my Jewish school. I was 12 years old. I was playing footy against a Catholic school. And a boy from the Catholic school came out to me and he whispered underneath his breath so that only I could hear this. He just whispered, which I think is like the most adorable attempt at anti-Semitism ever. Like, and that's what I thought racism was. You just say something that the other person can't have. Like, that's what I thought it was. It's like for years afterwards, I thought that racist bogans were following around Indigenous people and being like, constitutional recognition. But at the end of the game, he was having a shot on goal, the Catholic boy. So I was like, okay, what can I say that he can't have? So I went up to him and I whispered underneath my breath, premarital sex. Pretty good, pretty good. He still scored the goal, but I think it was the last time he scored until he got married. So I won that one. I was in the US last year. I found out that sometimes Americans don't know things. I feel like I've explained that pretty well already. So I was living across the road from the Safeway when I was in the US, and I went in there one day and I went up to the guy working and I said, "Hey man, I'm looking for zucchinis." And he said, "What's a zucchini?" And I've never had that problem before. Okay, so I said to him, "Oh, it looks like a cucumber, I guess, a long green vegetable, looks like a cucumber." And he goes, "Oh yeah, we've got cucumbers." And then he walked me over to the cucumber section, and I said, "But I want the zucchini." And he said, "Just get a cucumber." Because he was annoyed at me because he thought that I had made up a vegetable. Like, he thought this is what I do. I walk into Safeways on a Monday, I ask for a snozzberry just to see what happens. Anyway, to get out of that store, I had to buy a cucumber to get out of that conversation. And a couple of days later, I had to go back to get quinoa. And I couldn't find the quinoa. And of course, he was the only guy working there again. So this time I went up to him and I said, "Oh, hey man, I'm looking for quinoa." And he looked at me and he said, "Who?" And I said, no, quinoa. And he said, "Look man, she doesn't work here anymore." So then I had to explain to him that quinoa was a food, it was like rice. And he goes, "Oh yeah, we've got rice." So then I had to buy a bag of rice to get out of the store. And I wanted to say to him this felt like deja vu, but I was worried that might be another employee at the store. Hey guys, been Michael Shafar, have a good night.
Michael Shafar, everyone, stick around after this. We've got some more comedians, yay! Hi, I'm excited to be here. I'm glad that we're doing this. I'll perform comedy anywhere, anytime. Guys, I got to do comedy at an atheist convention. An atheist convention. It was amazing because I had been praying for an opportunity like that. Oh my God! It just goes to show someone's looking out for me. Huh? My upstairs neighbor booked that gig. Boom! Alright, I'm not going to say boom after every punchline, so get on board. Alright? This is the first joke, guys. The first joke you toss out. First joke doesn't matter. First joke, I'm getting a feel for what's going on here. And I can tell that some of you guys have doubts and questions on how to resolve issues opposite. You're looking at me, you're trying to figure it out, you're like, but is that little boy boom! Guys, that's the laughter that puts my foot.
I'm not very good at that. Today I
Don't approve. So I don't approve on my arm, in her handwriting. Guys, I got a joke tattooed on my arm. That's a joke that I'm going to share with my grandmother for the next 2 to 10 years. She's 90 years old. Oh, guys, really? You're going to get sensitive about this when I'm doing reasonable math about human life expectancy? Also, you guys don't even know her, all right? So settle down, and I have to go. Thank you guys for having me.
Welcome back. Guys, live from the house. We've got our next comedian ready for you guys, hailing from Queensland, the land of pools and sunshine. Lovely. Round of applause for Queensland, thank you. This ginger musical comedian has been killing it across the country and has now settled to live in Melbourne, the home of comedy in Australia. His show, The Parent-Teacher Interview, had sold-out shows at this year's Melbourne International Comedy Festival. He posts regular videos to his YouTube site and has been featured on Upworthy. When a ginger musical comedian walks onto the stage, which is clearly not a stage, you'll never guess what happens next. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Knight.
Such a good intro, thanks. Is that on? Is that working? Doesn't sound like it. Hey, how's it going, guys? Good? Hey. Electric, absolutely electric. I was going to sing a different song, but my loop pedal's not working, so this one is going to be funky as. Anyone born in the 80s or earlier? Yeah! This song's going to go fantastic. Here's a cheer if you're born in the 90s or later. Right, this song's not for you, so I guess a cheer if you're born in the 90s but you really like boobies.
Oh, yeah.
Chick down the front likes boobs, happy day. Cool. Because this song's about late night TV. See, when I was a young boy at 16 growing up in my parents' house, I'd be flicking through the late night channels till I got to SBS. We all know late night SBS played foreign films, and we all know late night SBS foreign films meant boobies. Oh, this is autobiographical. Sitting at home, the mood is right. Alone on the couch, it's late night. Stumble onto a movie. It's rated and with nudity. The couple on the TV are undressing. It's gonna get hot, gonna be a sex scene. Wee puppy, yes, the French stuff is the best. I'm trying to get nice and comfortable under the top of my overalls. We catch something in my peripherals. Then someone walks up behind me like they got the worst timing. God damn, it's a 2-hour movie and you walk in on the part with boobies. Mom, do you think that you could leave, please? I feel kind of weird watching a sex scene, cause I know you did that stuff with Daddy in order to have me. No, I just wanna sneak a peek at some late night boobies and nudity because I'm 16 and I'm super super horny. Mum, you reckon this moment for me? Oh, Mum's the worst. Mum, this film's French and the subtitles are German, but it's boobs, not languages that I'm trying to learn. And how come you're invisible for an hour and a half? But there's hot movie boobies, you come and wreck the best part. It's like, goddamn sex scene invader, like you got some sort of movie sex scene radar. Like that one part in Under Siege. Mum, give me a break. The new chick's just about to pop out of the cake. Yeah, Under Siege. Only dude that's seen Under Siege is laughing. You seen it? That's so outdated, that reference. What's your favourite movie boobies? Or girl that likes boobies? Any favourite movie boobies? Any boobies? Or should I change it to like the 3-boobed alien in Total Recall? Yeah, good movie boobies, sweet. She walks up shaking her head, says she's off to bed. Thank God she's gone to sleep. Oh, I'll just wait for another scene. But something just don't feel right. Something is dulling the mood of the night. And now I see a problem at the corner of my eye. Dad, do you think that you could leave, please? I feel kind of weird watching a sex scene with a man that does that with my mother. It's bad, because we're both on the same couch, Dad. I know we're both getting aroused by the same material, but that's no fun, because you do that stuff with my mom. Oh, it's so bad watching it with Dad, isn't it? Because if I'm getting turned off by this French chicken, I know the chances are that my old boy is too, and that's bad, because we're sitting on the same couch cover, but it's worse, because he has sex with my mother. And that's just something that we have to visualise, hypothesise, the father-son sexual contact should never synchronise. Dad, go to bed, do it mums whenever you like, whenever we waited to see these French boobies all night. Ah, that's the worst. Has anyone ever watched TV with their parents and the sex scene comes on? That's what this whole song's about. I don't know. I feel like, oh, you got it now, cool. We both sit there, not a word. I've never felt so goddamn awkward. Don't make a sound, don't move, oh, it will be over soon. This situation worsens, it seems I've overlooked a person. I forgot she was staying this week, I thought she'd gone to sleep. Oh, God. Grandma, do you think you I feel kind of weird watching the sex scene with the lady that pushed out my dad as a baby. The fact is that you made my dad, but do it once on TV and that's bad, because I'm super horny, you reckon this for me, go to bed, you got bingo in the morning. Drop Grandma and Dad's in my situation, I could try and watch this with 2 generations, that's a complication, we could have avoided these troubles if you stayed in your room with your Sudoku puzzles, and set up a TV in your room, so off you go, there's HBO and your favourite Antiques Roadshow, but no, don't leave on my acquiescence, by all means Grandma, stay here and scar my adolescence. Yeah, has anyone watched a movie with their grandma? That's even worse. You've watched a movie with your grandma, yeah, right? Nah. I watched Monsters Ball with Nana. Anyone seen Monsters Ball? The girl at the back seen it. Yeah, it's a beautiful grandma, grandson moment, 2 minutes in where Heath Ledger's just pile driving across the street. French film keeps on rolling. Goddamn, it's 1 in the morning. Dad and Grandma say that they are off to bed. I say, yeah, you better. And then the French lady starts to romance, and something is happening in my pants. I look down and question morality. I can't do this. The dog's staring at me. Thank you very much, guys.
Good night. This is Inbox Night live from the house. We'll be right back.
What fun is this? Yeah, I know. But like,
Next to the computers.
what's your message in white mode?
Yeah, I got a video of you. He just attached it. He didn't promote anything. It was fun. I said, I got a video. Yeah. Taunton, and he was a Royal Comedy National Finalist this year, along with Jess Perkins. He also appeared on ABC2 Comedy's Up Late. He actually performed at the renowned Melbourne International Comedy Festival Club, which is exciting. And he's performed for week-long stints at Sydney's Comedy Store, and he performed his show, Huey and Taunt's Go HAM 2015 Stadium Tour, with his good friend and comedian Tim Hewitt at both Melbourne Fringe and the Brisbane Fringe Festival. He also regularly flashes his naked chest to his devoted fans after a good gig. So fingers crossed this is a good gig, right? All right, Sam Taunton!
Hi guys, are we well? Are we having fun comedy times? Yes. Don't all answer at once, it's fine. I'll talk, it's all good. It's so good to be here. I spent 10 hours driving to get to this gig. That's not a line anyway. I woke up in Sydney this morning. Like, I know my SYN membership has lapsed, but I've got the numbers on the board, right? I'm dedicated to SYN. It was so bad driving as well. I don't know if anyone's done the drive, but I drive a 94 Toyota Corolla, and like, I don't know if you guys know much about cars, but basically that's just a golf cart with some fucking doors on it. It was brutal, right? It was so bad. It is good. It's good to be here, but it was good to be back in Sydney. That's where I grew up. It was good to see my family and friends. I got to see my dad. And I love seeing my dad, but he's going a bit crazy, right? He's lost the plot a bit, because I walked into his house as I walked in, before I even put my bags down, he said to me, Sam, I think you should move back to Sydney and start thinking about buying a house. You should move back and start thinking about buying a house. And I was like, look, Dad, I've thought about this, and the only house I'm ever going to own is yours when you're dead. Yeah, I did an arts degree at university. I'll never own property in this country ever. Right? Right? And not only am I not in like the life position to buy a house or the financial position, like I'm just not equipped to deal with it. Right? Like at the moment, I can't buy food that have use-by dates on them because it's too much of a commitment. Like if I can't deal with a tub of yogurt, pretty sure a 50-year mortgage is out of the question, right? It's not good. And the way he worded it was just so nice as well. Like just go buy a house, right? Just go down to the shops and just go buy a house. Like it's a normal thing that we all do regularly, like going to the beach or stealing fruit from cold self-serve. But it's not, and we all know that. But my dad's one of these people who's owned a house for like 40 years, and if you ever talk to one of these people and you say, hey, what'd you pay for your house in 1978? They always have the same bullshit answer, right? It's always like, I was looking at this the other day actually. Oh, that's right, it was $300. And I was on a loaf of bread and a ladder. Looking at squatters' rights at the moment. Honestly, it's all I've got in my portfolio. I live in a share house. Have you got any share house people in? Woo! Oh yeah, I know your pain. That was a pain. That was a scream of pain. Is that a thing? A scream of pain. Anyway, whatever, right? Look, you know this, I've heard there's good share houses, right? Like, I've seen the TV show Friends, or like Instagram accounts of people that are happy with their lives, but like, I live in an inner city town. Honestly, like, walking into my house is like walking on set of a World Vision ad. Like, there's dirt all over the floor, and then always some weird old guy that looks like Bob Geldof just sitting in the corner. I hate Mondays, just fuck off, right? So we have a mould spot in our kitchen, right, where we prepare food. There is a mould spot, and if you touch it, right, if you go to touch it, and you shouldn't touch it by the way, but if you do, your hand just kind of disappears into the wall, like Harry Potter trying to get onto platform 9 3/4, right? Terrible. We don't have a dishwasher. To me, like owning a dishwasher is like the epitome of wealth, right? Like it doesn't get above dishwasher money at all. Like if I walk into a house and there's a dishwasher, I just think, I'm in Turak right now. It's crazy. I think it goes like this, right? I think it goes like this. It's like at the top you've got owning a dishwasher, right? And then you've got being able to afford a cafe brunch. And then finally you've just got blowing a dude in the toilet, basketball guy, self for cash. That's the 3 tax brackets. Alright guys, that is my time. You've been lovely. Thank you so much. Cheers.
Break now, but stick around because we've got Nath Valvo coming up and he's from a more famous radio station than this. So stick around, yay!
It was no accident. Every night we spent, found an undercover scout. And through the bulge I felt the pulse. You're not awake, but you're aroused.
stitching, morning wood, red sleepers, morning wood. Morning wood, it was in my bed. Morning wood, got stuck in my crayon, did not feel good. While you were sleeping, you still been woke up in the mirror, red sleeper jack. Morning wood, right above your sack. Morning wood, I'd rather you just jack off your morning wood. Give your mama a heart attack with your morning wood. It's bigger if it's black. Get that morning wood.
No, that's not good. Alright.
No, this one's good.
Did you take that photo?
Which one?
Yeah, that's a great photo. Yeah, that's a good photo. Just incredible.
Welcome back to Sensation Live from the house. Our headline act, we've come to our headline act for tonight. Our headline act is the host of the Saturday morning breakfast on Nova Melbourne. Has been featured on The Project, ABC's Dirty Laundry and ABC Comedy's Up to Late. He's received 5 stars for his festival shows, performed in front of 3,000 people at Falls Festival, and was selected to perform all across Australia as part of the Melbourne International Comedy Festival Roadshow. He also once got a tattoo of Kylie Minogue's signature as part of a radio stunt. If you want to know where it is, you can ask him after the show. Ladies and gentlemen, get the clapping and cheering. Read up, Nath Valvo!
Hello everyone. By the way, who told you all I have Kylie Minogue tattoos? Now I don't have to tell you that I'm gay. This is very exciting. There's a lot of young people filled with hope working on this show. It's quite disgusting. So I think because I'm the last comedian to talk, round of applause for all of these people working on this little show today. Light in this room. This is the most well-lit light. Like this, I feel like I'm getting my moles checked. It's very exciting. I too, like Sam Taunton, it took me 10 hours to get here. Plant Road, am I right? I don't know if you guys know this, but this little program is going to a thing called YouTube. Say hello. Wait, you're on YouTube! You guys, you're like Justin Bieber's dick! Can I say dick? I don't know what I can say on this thing. I'm so nervous, but I'm very happy to be here doing a gig in Melbourne because 2 weeks ago I did a gig. Oh my god, I got booked, stop mentioning it. In Adelaide, and it didn't go well. And just before I went on stage, this old lady came up to me backstage, this Adelaide gig, and she said, if you need a local reference, I read in the paper today that our CBD is going to ban smoking. You should talk about that in your little play. It's always good to start with a local reference, so I did, guys. I went out and I said, hey Adelaide, how you doing? My name's Nath. So I read in the paper today that your CBD is going to ban smoking. That's really great. Next up, go to CBD, you got cancer. That wasn't funny at all, so I left very quickly. I don't like it when, like sometimes there's things like other comedians judge other comedians when they do this thing, I'll let you in on a secret, called hack topics. And a hack topic is like aeroplane food and stuff, like, oh, I can't open me nuts. But I have to tell you an aeroplane story because it's awful. I have a fear of flying because I have a Kylie tattoo. No, I have a fear of flying. Now, everyone, if you have a fear of flying, you know that when you're on a plane, the slightest bump, a little shake, or a little noise freaks you out and you just can't be comfortable for the whole flight. It's a very stressful situation. Today's happening, I'm already nervous and sitting on the plane, and the lady in front of me is having a very loud conversation with the lady next to her. And she's talking about her favourite TV show, which is Air Crash Investigation. This actually happened, and I heard her say this sentence to her friend. And then all of a sudden, the pilot got fucked out of the cockpit. Just out he went. Whoop, fucked out. And down the 220 souls were lost that day. Who says 220 souls other than the captain of the Titanic? Anyway, look, I think I don't really have a joke for that yet because it's still very raw, but that actually happened the other week. So I'm going to write a letter to Tiger Air and just say, just install another sign, no smoking, seatbelt sign, don't talk about aircraft investigations. Then I got to the airport. It was a very stressful event because I went and got my luggage and I lost my laptop, and that's dramatic and very stressful. So I freaked, and I went up to the lady at the desk to tell her that I'd lost my laptop, and get this. Some lady in front of me gets priority because she's lost her kid. Bloody asking her questions like, what's your kid's name and what clothes was he wearing? I'm like, excuse me ma'am, does your kid hold 3 gigs of porn in his memory? No! Priorities. So, round of applause, because I turn 32 very soon. Oh God, can't wait for puberty. Seriously, I lost money doing Movember. So I just brought you into it because you two look like you are having trouble with the... Just hanging out with you, mate. I've got a bit of trouble with that. You're not my grandma. That was a joke about all grandmas because grandmas can be a little bit hairy. So anyway, let's move on. I'm not going to talk about my hairy grandma. What am I talking about? Look what you've done to me! So when I was 29 years old, I had to move back in with mum and dad because I'm creative. I have an impression of my mum, and I think it's an impression of everyone's mum. Okay? I think it's the best impression ever of a mum. I think I've nailed the mum impression in one very easy joke, and you're going to come with me, you're going to laugh, we're going to have a really good time, and then you're going to applaud for like ages. Right, when you open a present from your parents, Christmas, birthday, whatever happens, as soon as you open that present, your mum will ruin the moment by telling you the same 5 things every single time you open a present from her. And it's this. She will tell you what it is. Then she'll tell you how much she got it for. Then she'll tell you how much it was and it wasn't on sale. Then she'll tell you where she got it from. And then she'll tell you what you do with it. Okay? So it goes like this. Merry Christmas, Nathan. That is a jumper. $95 down from $105. That's country road. You can wear that. Yeah, I wrote that joke and then I had a nap for like a week. That's really good. That was probably the highlight of the set. It's all downhill from here. Should have ended on that. Silly me. You've thrown me with your shiny face. The frickin' light keeps reflecting off it. Jesus, I can see into the future. But you've corrected my eyes. I've got to stop improvising and do the script. Hello. Hey, YouTube. You're looking at us on YouTube. The internet is over. And here is why. I believe the internet is over because my friend shared a BuzzFeed article 2 weeks ago, and this is the end of the internet. The BuzzFeed article was called 12 Celebrities You Didn't Know Were Asian. I mean, I clicked on it. Didn't know about Dean Cain. Anyway, so... Seriously, it's in the list. It's number 10. BuzzFeed don't lie. So I want to tell you something, YouTube, and channel P1, and you lovely people, it's very hard to say this in a public forum, a broadcasted forum in 2015, but here we go. Please be here for me. My name is Nath, and I am gluten. Oh, thank you. No need to applaud that. I'm not sure I believe in gluten intolerance. So when the doctor told me this, I was quite shocked. I was like, how can I be something I'm not sure exists? It's like saying to someone, hi, I'm a straight priest. And, you know, I'm half Italian. Are we still on air? Okay, cool. Sorry, I haven't said fuck yet. Oh, fuck! I'm half Italian. So, I'm Italian. gay and gluten intolerant, right? There's a lot of minorities going on there. I have a lot of rallies to get to this weekend. There's a lot of things happening. I told my nonna I like boys. She didn't give a shit. I told her I can't eat her pasta. She hasn't spoken to me in 6 weeks. Don't you go off from Carlton, alright? She's just in her house and all black and got rosary beads in her hand, throwing herself over the kitchen table. It's very dramatic. But the worst part is for like bluetards like me is that people tease us and it's unfair because there's so many other people so much worse than us in Melbourne. Let's go through it really quickly. Tappers. I'm sorry, but what? Okay, you get that email off your friend on a Thursday at like 5:30 p.m. Guys, tonight we're going tappers. Don't be late. Shared plate. Tappers. Oh my god, don't be late. Tappers. Shared plates. Have what you want. No rules, it's tappers, there's no rules. It's tappers. Everyone's here, it's to trouble us, it's tappers. Tappers is a Spanish word meaning go home hungry, fucker. That's why Macca's has gone 24-hour drive-through. It's to, cater for people on their way home from tappers. Or smash a cheeseburger. And then what's worse than tappers is all these people going through these weird food things and it's not medical, so don't have to do it. I've quit sugar. Have you met someone that's quit sugar? And they just tell you straight away, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't eat that, I've quit sugar. Well, I've quit and I eat at parties, so fuck off. That's good. And I've got 2 sisters. They're both going through something very dramatic. One is on the paleo diet. Have you met one of these? No, I'm on the paleo. If caveman didn't eat it, I don't eat it. Paleo. Paleo diet. Paleo. Friend of caveman. Oh, yeah, sweet. Cool. Let's copy a diet humans used when they lived to 31, you knob. And my other sister is the big one. She's gone organic. Have you met an organic? Oh, they like telling you. It's like the opposite of Fight Club. This is my impression of an organic person. I'm sorry, but if I didn't grow that, I can't eat it. I'm sorry, if I didn't grow it, I can't eat it. No, I've gone organic. Okay, get the green wave, the green movement. Get on it. It's 2015. I'm organic. You've got to eat. No, it's organic. No, I've got my own little vegetable patch at my house. On my balcony. While you're at the supermarkets giving all your money to big corporations, I'm here with my very own garden, and all I have to do is weed it 9 times a day, water it 16 times a month, and in 15 years I'll have my very own meal. And you go to all these cafes in Melbourne, and they're all organic. Now this is what I'm going to end you on. Us 3 lovely people are going to name Melbourne's newest organic cafe, because they're all named the same way. Watch this. Ma'am, what is your favourite number?
4.
4. Ma'am, what is your favourite colour?
Purple.
4 purple, sir. What is your favourite animal? Cat. 4 purple cats. Guys, have you eaten that 4 purple cat? It's organic, it's the best. And you rock up to 4 purple cats and there's some hippie at the door. She's like, welcome to 4 purple cats, where tables are old guitars. Get a green thumb, it's 2015. It's like, your thumb is green because you're malnourished, you hippies. Okay. I'm done, that's my time, everybody. That was really fun. Thanks for having me and laughing, and thanks for everybody.
That actually brings us to the end of Live from the House number 6 for today.
Oh no! So sad. I'm very devastated.
We can tell, Claire. We'd like to thank a few people. We'd like to thank the comedians who are on tonight. We had Jess Perkins.
Yay, Taunton, Shafar, and Nath Valvo. Yay!
I'd like to thank the audience, you guys, who made it awesome. Yourselves who made it applause. We'd also like to thank RMI TV for recording this and sending it to YouTube. Thanks, Blake, Mr. Shiny Plate. RMI TV crew and SYN crew, thank you very much. I've been Ben Quigley, that's been Claire Sullivan.
Hello.
See you next
Goodbye.
time. Bye.
For the young people watching that may want to get into comedy, do you have any advice for them?
Yes, give up. It's very competitive and I can do without the pressure. I would give them the advice, is go to stand-up comedy, do a gig. Don't just think about it. Do it. Put your phone someone up. Get over those initial nerves. I've only got myself a gig, right? You'll go to pieces, and then you'll think, what am I going to talk about? But you've got to pick the phone up and get that first that first spot. It'll be about 3 minutes, and that'll tell you pretty instantly whether you like it or not. Yeah. Some people fall in love with it, like I did, and I wanted to get back up on stage. Some people, and there must be thousands who've done one gig and went, never do I want to grace the stage again, seeking laughs. Yeah. But you'll only find out by trying. Yeah. So don't delay. Pick up the phone and find a spot for yourself.
Be patient. The only thing, and I hope I wasn't like this, the only thing I've noticed sometimes with young comics is that they're like, I've been doing this for a year and I'm not on TV. Yeah. And it's kind of like, nah, it takes a long time. And you can be shit for ages and it's fine. And you should enjoy that because, I don't want to complain, but after a while, if you build up a bit of a profile, if you have a crappy gig, people are like, that Tom Ballard guy's awful, I'm never going to see his shows, he's overrated. Whereas, you just had one bad gig or you're trying out new material. So enjoy the chance to find your voice and make a lot of mistakes and throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
Be self-aware of what you're doing. Just know when what you're doing doesn't work, because it's very hard for other people to tell you when something's not working. Yeah, that's probably the best advice I can give.
Just don't take crap from anyone. Yeah. And I think that's I'm assuming most comics would tell you that because that's why we do it. Yeah. I dealt with a lot of assholes at school, and now I'm on the gala tonight, probably going to talk about one of them. So take that.
Don't drink before you go on stage. You don't need it. You've got to feel the nerves. You don't dull the nerves. It'll end up dulling your instrument. I would love to go back and tell myself that.
I think my only tip is you really, really have to embrace failure or you will never survive it. And I never learnt that. See, I'd run away and go into the fetal position inside the house and not come out for a year. Well, that's no way to get on and become. That's why it took me till my late 50s to get here, Phoebe.
So what?
Don't do it, kids. Just embrace your failure. Learn to love failure, Phoebe.
Anything that you do to prepare yourselves?
I have a little thing where I repeat over and over, like I actually do it exactly 5 times. I say, I'm not superstitious, I'm not superstitious, I'm not superstitious, I'm not superstitious, I'm not superstitious. And I find that really helps. And that was meant to be a joke, which I don't think it was, as it turned out. Because it was meant to do that, you would have to be superstitious. So it was meant to be paradoxical that I was saying I'm not superstitious, but I was doing a superstitious thing. But look,
plenty more of that at the gala.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, let's get those shit jokes out of the way now. And then
I liked it. I really liked it.
What about you, Luke? Rituals?
Just panic, fainting, and then woken up with those salts, and then just pushed out onto stage. Yeah, usually.
At this point, I'm really excited for the festival to start because every time you finish a show, you go, I'm never going to be able to write another show.
Really?
Ever. Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
And this show has been so much work. I'm on to my 16th draft. And I'm proud of it now. Yeah. That doesn't mean anyone will like it, but I'm proud that you just have to work on it and you polish it and now it's going to be a show. So I guess you're just proud that you just keep doing it. It's never really a one particular thing because comedy never stops. You never have your greatest gig ever and then you win comedy and it's over. It's like, well, good. Now what? What are you doing tomorrow?
Yeah.